I'm just trying to get perspective of someone that might not care so much about anything anything related to progressiveness or advancement of society. I mean, obviously, a culture, but society of a country, of a state or a city or a community. Even wellness being of people, maybe even themselves for that matter. But let's say like I'm at a Wawa right now, and let's say like all right, there's a Wawa here, but like where I'm from, I have to go I gotta go like 3-4 miles to a Wawa, and there's a subway system. Oh, I could take the subway. Yeah, but it's a couple blocks away. It's a block or two away from the Wawa, like a shopping center. I could get off there. I could go to Wawa, get a coffee, come right back. But it's like people just don't even care about that. I could drive there in the morning. I could drive there now. It's that kind of just like just not even nonchalantness, pretty much just carelessness that well, maybe you don't want it, but maybe somebody else does. Who cares about what you want? It's not about taking a poll and say, I don't know, do people want fresh air? Like, I know it's a good thing. It's objective morality. It's an objective truth. So it doesn't matter if you want it. I could care less. The fact that you don't want it, I'm not gonna get to the point, idiot, moron. It's not even that. You're a different kind of breed of individual, whoever you are. Because there's a lot of you out there. It's just that I was trying to think, like, what does that person even, how do their minds work? What do they do with themselves? Like right now I look at a stop sign, eventually you'll probably fall down, and you know how many times I've seen discarded signs? Like, why don't I just take that? I say could I take it to a recycle place, or, I'll take it from a home, I'll refurbish it, and it'll be a decoration piece. And people just don't even care about that. Even the city workers, even police officers, a cop that drives by, and it's like, it doesn't point out to the city, oh, come here, pick this up, you got to fix this up. It's a waste of a resource. Let alone, it's a stop sign, someone might miss it, even though it's really not necessary here for that matter. Like, it's common sense, but, it's like, what part of your carelessness and your empty-headedness is, how does it work? What's your mentality gonna get for you? And if you don't care about that, just a comment. That's just one of the things, I could go on and on. There's people that don't care about NBA jerseys, how they look right now versus how they look in the 90s, and they still weren't that perfect in the 90s. They could have a lot of improvement. People don't even care about that. So it's like, so what do you really care about? Just to get high off stuff, just to get high and just pass life piece by piece. Because you know what, I am trying to put myself in other people's shoes. I believe that's a form of empathy, but empathy a form of trying to figure somebody out, and I'm trying to see myself in it. I did well in drugs in the early 2000s. I experiment. I didn't drink a lot, and it did bring me to a low point in my life, but I still cared, and I thought, oh, that's a cool idea, that's great, even though I was sad and depressed and all that, unless it's like, you get to the point where just like, you just feel like left out, or like, left out from the world, and you just have no care for anything positive or decent whatsoever, or anything like that. Because if you do that, I understand. I totally freaking understand that. I understand that you might not be caring so much about things that are going on in the world, You just passing life one day at a time or whatever, one meal at a time, one drink at a time, But if you're not depressed and all that, you're not going through a depression, a clinical depression, I believe, right? That's what we call it. Like, I'm not going to say what is your purpose in this life. what has meaning? Not just what has meaning. It's like, how come? What value do you put on everything around you, on your surroundings, your environment? You know, because there's so much that could be improved. Not just improved, change, this and that. There's so much that exists in this world that is just fascinating. I mean, if you don't have any kind of wants or, kind of needs to experiment, explore it, or get to know it, then what are you doing with yourself? I just, and then if you're like that, are you going to degrade the world? New Jersey, are you going to destroy it? Are you planning to destroy it? Would you who knows what you do to another person if, you didn't see eye to eye on something? Or if, they called you out who you are and they just stood up for themselves. Would you take their life? Would you assault them? Are you that kind of person? Because, maybe there's people that are like that, but they're not violent. There is that. I just, I see it from the standpoint that, I got robbed, stolen from, this and that. I got pushed around. I stood up, and then, there's idiots saying they're gonna call the cops on me because, it's a federal building, which it's not. It's a bank, but it's protected by the federal government or institution. It's like, it's ridiculous. So it's like, I really don't trust anybody in this world. I'm not gonna be spitting your face and being rude and an a-hole, but it's like I don't give it. I try to give everyone benefit of the doubt. We see each other, this and that. You're a stranger. That's it. People that I know, they're horrible. So I don't trust anybody. And a lot of them never cared for any of my ideas, or anything that happened that might be improved. And it's like, a lot of times, like, somebody else has to say something, or like a crowd mentality for them to actually, respect it. And it was just weird. Like, the MetLife Stadium always bothered me. It used to be Giants Stadium, and it always bothered me. And people were like, so what? What do you care? And the thing is, it's MetLife is an insurance company, so it's like, they pretty much, the whole stadium, New York Giants Jets, are just branded by some insurance company that has money. Just kind of takes the feeling out of it, and people don't even care about that. So why would you care about the NBA jerseys having logos for, like, a company or internet company somewhere maybe in China or something like that? So that's where a lot of that comes from. Like, they're, companies that I never heard of that, they're making money from to have it on their jerseys, and their jerseys being stagnant, just not that really nice to begin with. Everything's getting diluted to a certain point, and it's like, and people just don't even care about that. There's probably some that do, but very few to between. But at the end of it, it's like, I'm just one person. I have ideas. It's not like I'm going to change anything, right? It's just, you live in this life, and, at the end of it, there's just so much to do. I got a smaller, I think, that's not a boiler. That's got to be a water heater. Smaller water heater than last time. That's got to be like, 15, 20 gallons. Before, I think I had like a 40 gallon one. It seemed like it was long. It was bigger than the 40. I got that to take care of, and a cat that wants me home and wants me to cuddle her, wants me to put my arm around her so she could lay on it, she could sleep on it. And it's like, there's people that don't even care about cats. They hate cats. Well, don't be around them then. That's it. Go about your way. Everything else you hate, don't be around it. Best advice I could give you. You hate something, get it out of your life, because it's gonna hurt you. You're gonna be angry and upset. I hate is a strong word for me. What do I hate? Um, Stickers on cars, just random thing, because I'm looking at a car. Unless it was a rally car, then I wouldn't put a sticker. I'd put a wrap on it. Yeah, I don't like stickers on car any kind. I'm not gonna do that. I don't want that. I don't want that. Now, one of my cars, I believe, had a sticker on it. I think one later had it. My mom was driving and she put like a symbol for Poland on it. But I was like, she was already driving, so I didn't care. I didn't want stickers on my car. I'm just not gonna do that. I don't hate it. I dislike it. It looks cheap. I'm not into that. I'm not gonna do that. So I stay away from it. I don't want that. I see people with it, and I don't say anything. Some of them have cool stickers, this and that. They have, they have phrases, this and that. It's like it belongs to something, but I don't want that for myself. So I don't want that on my car. It's really that simple, you know. Phone. I mean, I could go on and phone people, but it's cheap coffee. I try to stay away from that. A coffee that just doesn't have taste, like a harsh taste. This one is actually okay, but it's like a drink to me. I love harsh, rugged tasting coffee, like a cappuccino, or like something with just a little bit of milk or cream, but it has a really rugged taste. Any kind that just is not strong, I stay away from. And yeah, I mean, it would be just a great idea, if you had like a better commute. Imagine tunnels in Jersey. Instead of, people are saying that, instead of building highways, imagine you had a tunnel that went from east to west. East to west, and you could go from New York and you could go all the way to like Pennsylvania, north and south, instead of taking Route 78 or taking what else, 287, this and that, being traffic or something like that. You had a tunnel, maybe an expressway or something like that. Maybe it didn't have to be expressway, but maybe just much better commute and would reduce the traffic. People like Elon Musk was talking about it years ago, building tunnels in California. It never really took off, did it? I mean, there's just so many things you could do, and these people just don't care about it. They're negligent about it. They just, they're careless. They don't care. They have their life. They enjoy themselves, and that's about it. It's like, what kind of ambitions do you have in this world? It comes down to ambition and progress. I mean, for things to get better and for less to be traffic, less congestion, it would be a great idea. It's a great idea, but if people we don't step up and do it, what's the point? You can talk, it doesn't get done. I'm just trying to be in mind of let's say, a state or billionaires, mega billionaires, that could probably get it done or get contract to get it done, and it becomes like a paperwork thing where we don't do it, it's not enough money, it's this and that, and it's nobody, and it doesn't get done. Anyway, under 16 of gas. So I would just end it right now. I think I got enough copper tomorrow for a couple gallons of gas. So I am gonna go to work tomorrow in the morning. It's kind of late. It's almost 2 a.m. right now. So tomorrow when I get up, I'm gonna take care of that, and just another day. Maybe I don't know. I was messing around with the guitar today. It was actually kind of fun. I think I have a new melody. My thing is I don't know how to sync one kind of I don't want to say chord or something to another. Then I could go like bum 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 bum, but I can't go bum 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 bum. It's just most difficult to put them together. You know, I never really learned how to play guitar. I can make sounds, but I could strum this and that, but to actually play in a harmony, it's difficult. So I don't know. I'll probably do that. Maybe because I wanted to do it today. I just, I had some housework to do, and I had to get out. So maybe I'll do that tomorrow, and maybe I'll leave a melody going. I just have to keep it going for like at least minute, 2 minutes, and then I'll loop it. He looped it. There was a guy. Anywho, night.